Okay, today is December 21st, 2018. It's about 8:30 p.m. or a.m. and we're up at Patrick Frazee's property. So, Krystal, can you again kind of just describe to us right now? First, the container. If you can describe the container that we talked about yesterday again.
The container was a black plastic tote that was about this tall and about that wide.
Okay. And you mentioned that there was some clips on it or some strapping or something?
Some metal clips on the side to hold it closed.
Okay.
Can I ask?
Go ahead.
Did it have a lid?
The lid, yeah, the clip held the lid on.
Okay. Was it a hinged lid or a loose lid after you took the clips off?
I believe it was a hinged lid.
Okay. And what color was it?
Black.
Black.
And Krystal, just so you know, this is Steve DeFrance. He's with the FBI Emergency Response Team. Okay. So he's going to be doing the processing up here. And then as far as the container, the tub, if you will, that that tote container was put in, can you describe that again? The burn type.
Where the burn occurred, where the tote was put.
Yeah, where it was put into, that aluminum.
It was an aluminum water trough, round, no bottom on it. Probably, so from me to the gentleman with the hat, big, and then same, it was round, but the diameter was probably from me down.
It had no bottom on it?
There was no bottom.
Okay.
And the bottom was rusted out.
And where exactly did Patrick get that?
I believe he got it from up.
What is up there that you remember just off the top of your head?
Kind of just extra board, just a catch-all for unneeded supplies.
And correct me if I'm wrong, did you mention there was a shed that he went into to get that stuff?
No.
Or am I if I'm just forgetting things wrong?
No shed.
Okay, all right. So, with that said, when you came up, where did you park the Jetta?
Initially, I parked it where those trucks are.
Okay, so can you...
So, I'm going to tell you start to finish when I first got here.
Okay.
I parked the Jetta right there.
And when you say right there, you're pointing
by the
towards
truck.
Which truck?
The Ford, the middle Ford.
Okay, the one between the two, between the car and that bigger truck?
Yes.
Okay.
I parked it right there. I got out. I spoke with him. We talked for probably an hour and a half. He needed to do his chores. He went in and got his little girl. I carried his little girl around while he finished his chores. It started to snow, so I sat in the jet. I didn't go to the Passat.
Oh, okay.
Sat in the Passat with the little girl because it was snowing. From there, I told him I have to leave. He gave me Kelsey's phone and gave me instructions on what to do with the phone. Do you need me to go through all of that again, or can I just tell you what I was doing with the vehicles and the process?
I think we have an agreement with your attorney that we can't get into a lot of that stuff at this point. We're going to go back and talk again so that we can get into that later.
Okay.
Okay?
From there, I drove the Passat down to Woodland Park. I drove the Passat back, parked it at the Conoco. He met me at the Conoco. From there, I got in the truck with him.
Okay.
When we got back, we parked the truck up on top of the hill. I took his truck back to the Conoco and got the Passat, brought the Passat back to here, and I parked it at the top of the hill.
All right. So can you tell us now, can you walk us to where you parked and what you did after you parked.
Hit the stop right here.
Right where?
Right here.
Okay.
In front of the kennel.
I'm sorry?
In front of the dog kennel.
Okay.
And then,
I'll just get next to her while
Yeah.
she's describing so we can pick all this up.
this is where the aluminum top was, and this is where the burn occurred.
Okay, so real quickly, were you able to tell by looking at this now, as you can see there's a discoloration in the dirt, was this the same way it was when you were up here, if you remember? Is this the same looking dirt here, or?
Prior to the burn, no, the dirt was this color.
The dirt was the red color?
Yeah.
Okay. And about where was the trough?
Right here in the middle, like right in the...
All right. And as you look around here, do you recognize anything that's different, or that is how this is appearance that you remember back when you were up here? Does that make sense?
Have there been any changes
Yeah,
to
do you notice anything that's different?
besides the truck being parked here, and the blue truck being parked right there? The blue truck wasn't parked right there.
Okay.
Other than that, no, I don't.
Okay. Is there anything here that resembles the container, the tote, if you will, that you've described?
Those black totes that are sitting up there.
Okay. And tell me what, as far as those containers are concerned, how similar are those to the ones that you saw Patrick take off from the barn?
After I've seen those, I believe that they're identical. I thought that maybe the clamps were on the side earlier, but I'm positive that the totes are identical to that one.
Okay.
Do you know what's in those?
I do not know what's in those.
Were those there when you were here?
I believe so.
Okay. And that metal setup was
Yeah.
there as well?
Yeah.
Okay. Where is it now, if you can direct us to where Patrick got the trough?
I don't know where he got the trough from.
Where were you? Was it here?
The trough was here on his property. I was down at the bottom of the hill looking at the horses.
Okay. And where was Patrick's truck parked?
Which truck?
The truck that you guys went to the barn and came back with the tote.
After the tote came back, it was parked right here.
Okay.
And then I took it and went and got that car. So it was parked at the Conoco.
Yeah, I'm a little confused. I'm sorry.
We brought the tote here.
Okay.
We unloaded the tote.
Okay.
I got in his truck. I drove his truck back to the Conoco.
All right.
And got in the Passat.
Okay.
I left his truck at the Conoco.
All right.
I brought the Passat up here.
Okay.
I removed belongings from the trunk and put them into the burn.
Was the fire going at the time?
Yes.
Were you present when he started the fire?
Yes, I was.
Okay.
And can I, the truck that you're referring to, which truck is that?
The red Toyota.
So, can you... I'm old, remember that. I forget. Did you say that there was something back up there? Up towards past here?
There was some wood
Okay.
there.
Can you show us where the wood was?
This has all been cleaned up better since I was here.
Okay.
There was a pile of wood and kind of rubble here.
When you say wood and rubble, can you describe to me what wood would be?
Pallets, and logs.
Okay. And rubble?
Just what appeared to be maybe scrap metal. T-post fencing.
Okay.
It wasn't organized like this.
What's T-post fencing?
T-post.
Oh, got it. What did you, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe yesterday you said that you also collected wood and put into the burn pit?
Yes, I did.
Where did you collect the wood from?
Here.
I'm sorry?
From here.
Sorry, the dogs are barking. Okay. And what type of wood was it? Do you remember?
2x4.
Okay. Got it. The, anything else up here that you recall, or did you go anywhere else, or did you see Patrick go anywhere else? What about the accelerant? Do you know what that, obviously
It was
the...
gas.
Okay.
And then he also threw in motor oil.
Are you able to show us where he got those from?
I can't show you where he got those from.
Okay.
He had them sitting out here.
And can you show us where those were sitting out?
Yeah. They were sitting right here, next to the trailer.
Okay, and is there anything here that looks like the containers that anything was in?
That gas can may have been used. I don't remember exactly what the gas can looked like that he was using.
Okay. What about the oil?
The oil was just in a quart oil jug.
Did it have any markings or writings on it?
Not that I saw. Not that
We're talking about kind of the rectangular with the spout on the side, kind of typical
Yes, yes, sir.
Ford oil. Okay.
That was all sitting here. How many gas tanks were there?
I only saw one that
Okay.
that he was using. I didn't notice if there were more.
What color was it?
I believe it was red.
Now, that obviously is white and red. Was it?
White and red.
Do you remember?
Don't.
Okay.
I just remember it was a gas can.
All right. And is that, in your opinion, is that about the size, or do you know?
I believe that that's about the size.
Do you know if he has a lot of those?
I don't know.
Okay. And anything else you can recall about where you went or anything? You had mentioned that there was a metal roof type thing put over top of the flame?
Like tin corrugated roof that was put over top of the truck.
Okay. And where did that come from?
I don't know where he got it. I'm imagining he got it from the pile of stuff back up the hill.
And
I didn't see him bring it down.
Okay. Did you see him put it on there?
I did see him put it on there.
And where were you when you saw him put that on?
I was, I had just pulled up in the car and was standing back here.
Okay, where'd you park the car?
I parked the car right there, and
Oh,
I
the
walked
tin?
up to here, and he was putting the tin on top.
Okay, and when you say you were by here, where were you? Where was the car? Okay. You had also mentioned that at one point Patrick's mom came out and stood on the deck. Looking over towards the house, can you tell me where you saw his mom?
I could just see her step out between the two trees.
Okay.
Here, so there's the wire dog kennel.
All right.
If you just go right straight past the edge of the wire dog kennel, she came out to about there and then turned and went back in the house.
So to identify the deck that you're talking about, is there any
front deck?
Okay, and is there anything on there that you can identify now that would replicate or tell us, not replicate, but identify the front deck? You see anything on there?
Well,
Is it the one with the umbrella?
yes.
All right.
Thanks.
All right, sure.
Can I ask a couple of follow-up questions? So the trough, from what you described, sounded roughly 5 or 6 feet diameter. Pretty big. You like this big around?
Yeah.
Well, how about
Okay.
we do this? Is there anything on the property that you can see right now that is the size?
It's bigger than that. It's bigger than that trough. And I believe that's a 50-gallon trough. Would you? I want to say it was a 100-gallon trough, but I don't want to be incorrect because I'm not sure. But it was bigger than that round trough, but similar height, similar aluminum, but bigger.
Kind of straight walled like that?
Yes.
Okay. And then the tin that he put on top, how big of sheets were those? Did they cover the whole thing?
He had about 4 different, maybe 3 different sections of it, but they were long but not very wide.
Okay. And can you describe what they look like? Did they have a color to them?
They were green.
Okay.
Similar to the green on the house?
There's some things up here that she should
Can
probably
we
look
walk
at.
up and look at a couple things up there?
So you see anything around that would be consistent?
These, it looks like these.
Okay. About that width?
No wider than that.
A little wider than that?
Yeah.
Anything else you could think of that we should probably look at why we have you here?
I don't think that there's anything else.
Okay. All right.
Can you describe what else went into the fire?
Pallets went into the fire. The materials from her home.
And those were in what?
Garbage bags.
Okay.
Everything was in garbage bags.
Like black garbage bags, white garbage bags?
2 white garbage bags and I believe 4 black garbage bags. The gasoline, the motor oil. There were a couple of buckets. He poured gasoline in the bucket and pitched it into the fire.
Bucket, like a clean bucket?
A white, like, maybe there used to be like an old mineral bucket for like, or like a seed bucket, you know, just a little white bucket. I don't recall anything else that went in.
Okay. And the whole bin, that black bin went in?
The whole tote went in.
Did you see what any of this looked like after the burn?
No, I was not present. I left.
Is there anything with shingles?
I don't believe so.
Okay, it was just going to be the tin roofing that was put on there.
I believe that was all.
Anything else?
Not that I can remember at this time.
All right.
So he just used scrap wood, he didn't use any firewood?
There were some Yes, there was firewood too. Probably.
Like the stuff in front, behind the house?
I'm not, yeah, probably similar to chalkwood.
Okay.
What did he use to start the fire?
Gasoline.
I know, but I mean, what was was it a match? Was it a book of matches, a flare, a
match.
lighter, or what?
A match?
Do you know where he got that from?
I
Did
don't.
you see? Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. Do you guys have any other things for the process?
Just about the bottom of the tote, or the bottom of the trough. How do you know there was no bottom on it?
He told me that it was rusted out.
Okay. But you couldn't look in it and see dirt through the bottom. Okay.
Okay.
Fair enough.
All right. Okay. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
All right. We're going to go ahead and shut the camera off now, and we're going to go back to the car. Anybody have any questions? Yes, ma'am. We're going to step away, so... Just go back on that. Okay, Krystal, you had time to talk to your attorney, so can you explain to me what you wanted to clarify about what was thrown in to the fire by you?
So the things that were thrown into the fire by me were the belongings from Kelsey's house, the curtains, the pillows, the stuffed animals, the cleaning supplies, the towels, everything that I said on record prior to everything that I took from her house.
Okay.
I also threw in all the clothing that I was wearing, plus a pair of shoes that I had been wearing. And I believe that that's all that I had with me that I threw into the fire.
So what kind of shoes were you wearing?
They were black tennis shoes.
Do you know the brand?
Fila's.
And the clothing that you were wearing, can you just describe the clothing?
So I had on a white bunny suit or white jumpsuit. Underneath the jumpsuit, I had a sweater and a pair of pants.
Okay, what was the color of the sweater?
Gray.
And
Pants were black.
And did the pants, were they a particular brand of pants?
No, they were just like...
Any writing on the sweater?
Shoes. No. It was just a gray hoodie.
Socks, underwear, bra?
All of that I kept on.
Okay. Any kind of hair netting?
Cover for my hair and shoe coverings also.
Okay.
And gloves.
And just to clarify, the Kelsey's purse and contents, you said that you had taken those out and threw those in?
No, those went to Idaho.
Those went to Idaho with you?
The purse and its contents and the phone went to Idaho.
Okay. And those were burned where?
At my property.
Okay.
And those are the items that you threw in your clothing. Did he throw any additional clothing or other items in there other than...
Not that I was aware of, but I was. Not that I observed.
You mentioned toys. What kind of toys?
There were stuffed animals. There were...
Do you remember anything specific about the toys? Something that, if it survived the fire, would be identifiable?
I honestly don't recall which. I know that there were quite a few things. There were some like little building block things. There were some two big stuffed animals that were like a white horse, and I don't remember what the other one was. I think that's all that I can remember for certain.
The stuffed animals, can you say the size? Can you show us the size that they were?
Yeah.
Okay.
They were big stuffed animals.
What kind of stuffed animals? What were they?
The
type of animal?
Well, I can remember that the one was a horse.
Okay.
And I don't remember what the other one was.
All right. The building blocks, what were they made of?
Wood.
Okay. And did you say yesterday that there were some books as well?
Yes,
Okay.
they were in her belongings.
In whose belongings?
Kelsey's.
And where were those?
They got put in the burn too.
Okay. Any particular? Do you remember what the books were? By just.
One of them was her. I would imagine it was a Bible, and I don't know what the other one was.
Okay. Was whose Bible?
It was in Kelsey's house, so I would imagine it was hers.
Did you take the Bible?
From her house.
Okay, and where did you take the Bible from?
The windowsill.
Where?
By the, on the right-hand side of the windowsill by the picture.
Which windowsill, though?
The front windowsill.
The one by the fireplace?
South side.
Okay, and can you describe and show me what the size of that Bible was? So that's, okay.
I don't know for sure it was a Bible. I don't.
Okay.
It may have been a book of, I know it was a religious book. I don't know that it was a Bible.
And that was on the windowsill?
Yes, sir.
All right. You also had mentioned that you found cookie cutters, or you took cookie cutters?
Yes.
What material were those made of?
Plastic.
Okay. Anything else large, or any other items that you can remember that you took that may have survived the fire? Or that you took out of there?
I don't.
Okay.
Metal.
I don't know what was in those Hobby Lobby bags that were on the table. I didn't look through that, so I don't know what would have been in those bags. But they were blood splattered.
Were they heavy?
I don't recall them being heavy.
The cleaning supplies. What cleaning supplies did you bring and burn?
I brought the cleaning supplies I brought to here.
Right.
Bleach and Windex, and then cleaning rags from her place.
The bleach. What type of container? How many were there? How many bleach containers were there?
One bleach jug and a bottle that I put bleach and water in, a spray bottle.
Okay. The bleach bottle, did it have any markings on it? Any brand name?
I don't remember if it had a brand name on it.
And is that the bleach? And where did you get that bleach bottle from?
My house.
Okay.
Do you remember the color or the brand of the motor oil?
It was just in a black motor oil. I don't remember the brand or any
Or
writing.
a black
on it.
container? Black bottle.
Anything else? Okay. Did you want to talk? Okay. All right. We're going to go ahead and turn the camera off now, and it is 9 a.m.